Marvel, what are you doing?
He lost his toys in all the movies. He's Ryan Bronte. Hey, that's me.
Can we just talk about something? Spoilers ahead. Secret Invasion. Gosh, that show's awful. That show was very disappointing. The idea of the first 2 episodes was not bad. It was very intriguing. It gave you an insight of Nick Fury and where he's been all this time. Because when he comes back, you can definitely tell he's a different type of person. And when he meets up with Ben Mendelsohn's character, I thought it was a pretty cool idea to finally discover, like, what Nick Fury's been doing and how he's been so clever with some of the Avengers. It's because the Skrulls have been helping them this entire time, which is pretty intriguing. But as the episodes go along, I was not happy about it. I wasn't intrigued by it. It just got stale. It got boring. The writing kind of fell off. And can we just point out Marie Hill? She's been with you, dude, since like day one, and they just kill her off. There's like a scene that you just have a moment between Fury and her mom, and that's it. And then they don't revisit it again. And then also, when Talos passes away, like, what was that? That was just like, dude, you had a relationship for like 30 years with this guy, like forever. And then he's helped you all this time. And then he passes away, like, awful, and then you have like what? Like, you don't even have a moment with that guy. And can we talk about Rhodey? Like, Rhodey, when you discover he's a Skrull, right? And at the very end of the episodes, the final episodes, you find out he's in a hospital gown. Are you joking? Do you remember the last time he was in a hospital gown? That was Civil War. That was Civil War. So if he's been in a hospital gown this entire time, that's crazy, and it like ruins everything. Like, I don't know if that's what Marvel's trying to do, but if that's the case, that means that he's been out of the hospital and a Skrull took over his body, and he's been like that the entire time. There's so many events that have taken place since he's been like taken. And not to mention, like, his best friend Tony Stark, like, when he comes back in Armor Wars, are they gonna figure out, like, is he gonna find out that, like, devastating news that his friend, like, passes away? Like, there's so many events that took place. Infinity Wars, that wasn't even Rhodey, like, the whole time. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't know what's happening. And can we mention the very end with Gaia? Oh my gosh. They do this whole mess with CGI, and with that whole CGI, you make her like pretty much the most powerful MCU character ever. Like, she has all the abilities of the Avengers. It's so weird. And at the very end, with that whole CGI matchup that was just a mess, it made no sense. And then where does this character go from here? Like, you make her the most powerful character. Like, I don't play games. I don't play video games, but I know there's a level where you're pretty much like God mode, and they pretty much made her like God mode. Like, that is freaking insane. That's like ridiculous. Marvel, what are you doing? Like, I am a fan. I love Marvel, but there are moments where in this show it was like serious, and then it got super confusing, and then the writing is just not good, and it just kind of fell off. Like, it's heartbreaking, because I wanted to like this show, but at the end, when you leave us hanging at the very end and that's how you wrap it up, it doesn't make sense. Like, where do you go from here? I'm lost with it. Just help me to understand this. Guys, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this mess that they're trying to do, and how do you fix it? Because Armor Wars is coming out, and Rhodey's got some whole storyline. War Machine's got some whole storyline, and there's been massive events in his life that he has no idea what has happened. He's got no idea. And Tony Stark passes away. Does he even know that? I don't think he knows that. Are they going to rewrite that situation? Like, where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? Oh my gosh. Guys, the show, not good. Not good.